Hello and good morning, my crafty creatures. So, it is Tuesday, and the opening screen is kind of lying to you. I've been cross stitching a little bit before I started, so we're actually starting off the stream at 88.61%. I did some rearranging of my lighting and my cameras and stuff like that. So because Buffalo Woman and quite frankly, when I get to Divine Instinct and Call Dance when they're on the bigger frame, quite frankly, they are huge. So I have to have things coming up and over them. So that's why I had to rearrange some stuff. And to be honest, it gives a better view. But oh my goodness. I've been Hutchit Mom! Hutchit Mom is here! Yay! We just had our spring forward, so you must have just had your fall back. If it works that way. Are we back? Are we back in the same 12-hour time, 13-hour? Instead of what were we at? 15-hour? Yeah, yesterday we had our spring forward. So, or Sunday at 2 a.m. we had our spring forward. And I'm still recovering, so. So, I will probably get done the color I'm currently working on today because I was working on it beforehand. Ugh. For me, it breaks my poor little mind to think that your summer is September through March. March, and then it goes into fall. March into it blows my poor little mind. I've been thinking about random shit today, so be warned. Warning, random shit. So I watch while I'm crafting and planning and working on my stuff and whatnot. I watch random YouTube channels. Now, I used to just watch random videos, and that got old. So I've now started hooking on the channels of the So I've started watching channels, and one of the channels I am currently watching is called Defunct Land. Now, it's a pretty awesome channel if you have any interest in the history and why something failed. Defunct Land goes through the history of a ride, a park, an attraction. It goes through the history of it and then goes through why it is now closed. And it is really, really cool. Because even if it failed, I like knowing the whys. I like knowing the history, the inner workings, and he does a lot of research to get these answers. And this morning I was watching one about Action Park. Action Park. It was in New Jersey, and it was very, very dangerous. Because they he worded it fantastically. They're low budget and ride designed by people who are definitely not engineers. But in watching it, he made a very profound statement that I didn't realize was a privilege marker. He made mention that a lot of the people that came to this amusement park were of low income, so their swimming skills weren't the strongest. Now, you guys have spent a good chunk of time with me. I'm a very strong swimmer. At 40, I'm still a registered lifeguard. I'm still determining whether or not I still want to be a lifeguard, but I'm still a strong swimmer whether I have the cert or not. But so I'm over here, and I didn't get too much privilege until I was like 8 or 9. Like, I was raised in a solid, back when we actually had it, middle class family. We weren't upper middle class, we weren't lower middle class, we were the middle class. I never wanted for anything, and ad break in a minute. But at the same time, we weren't spoiled rotten and rolling in the dough. But I didn't realize that swimming was a sign of privilege. And my friends like, access to pools, and the first thing that comes to my mind is bodies of water. But I can see where, like, to get strong swimming skills, you have to have year-round access, which I did eventually. But yeah, swimming is a privilege marker. At least here in the States. On the road to 90%. I forgot to take and post a rollout picture of her for March, so we're all just gonna have to imagine. I did, funny enough, I did roll her out. I was showing her off to some of my coworkers, because when you see a picture of these, it doesn't show the size. It doesn't, like, even when I have like a pencil or something that gives you a good marker of how big it is, it still doesn't, it's not physical. You don't have a good idea of the size. And that's just getting ads, so we'll wait. But yeah, I forgot to take a picture while I had her all rolled out. So we'll just have to wait till the beginning of April. Because rolling her out is a bitch. I'm really aiming to have this page done by the beginning of April. I was just talking about how I forgot to take pictures of her when I had her rolled out, and that I'm not going to roll her out again till April. It's just too big. She takes up a lot of room. She is not a dainty creature. And I'm just working. The color block! I finally hit a color block! I know, it's off. So, because I have I'm picking up on the little cross stitch projects that people purchased with their present points. Woo, that's some peas. So I'm working on the one that's going out to Jay, and last night I did 66 stitches. Now, the entirety of his cross stitch is only 5,000 stitches. It's a very small project. Like, if I sat on it, I could probably get it done in a week or so. But so I did 66 stitches on it last night, and I giggled. I almost took a picture of it, but like, eh. Oh, I feel the blahs. What do I'm not. Let's see. I'm working this week and next week, and then the week after that, the day after Easter, I go on my 1 week vacation. So again, April 1st. April 1st to the 7th, I will not be streaming or doing anything, and if I do, it's just going to be like a pop-up. So tomorrow I'm not streaming, but Thursday is the premiere of Hogwarts Lego Castle. I need to, yeah, I feel that, like, it's funny. So when I wake up generally rather early, and I take my Synthroid to jumpstart my metabolism. Now, I try to keep my sugar a little high during the night so I don't wake up and crash, because as soon as I take my Synthroid and it starts to kick in, my metabolism kicks in and it crashes my sugar. Now, I've realized that this is what is happening. So I just wait for it to start working, and then I get up and I take my other meds and they kick in, and then I'm a reasonably functioning human being. And then I get my stuff done. Or at least the stuff I can get done. Yesterday I did not get Rainbow into the wash or Clipper back, but I did get all of my classwork done, and I actually started on the last week. But I'm going to try. Let's see. I don't think I have any torture this Friday. I have this Friday off. Do I have this Friday off? I do have this Friday off. Yes. And that's when I'll finish up the rough running of my case study 3. And be warned, those of you in Discord, and those of you who said you'd be glad to look at it, you'll probably be getting linky posts, because even though it's what is called a lo-fi thing, I like having feedback in all steps of the process. And if I had an actual client, I'd go to them, but I don't. It's just me making things up in my head. I got an oh My goodness. Yeah, let's see. Tomorrow I have therapy tomorrow, and after therapy, I go to I do my retail therapy. Sometimes I actually have stuff I want to get, but most of the time it's not. Um, but the 18th is the last turn-in day of my. So this Thursday is my last in-person, well, my last Zoom class day. Um, before transitioning over to the job coach. But la 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 la. I have therapy and work tomorrow. And Thursday I have Hogwarts and work, and Friday I have Friday off. And then I work on the weekend. And I'm gonna hope to get all of my stuff together. And then turn everything in on Monday. And then I have that week that I will be spending my not on stream time taking pictures. Contraband yogurt. I have my next week. My off stream time is going to be taking pictures, entering everything that I have into my shop. Whether or not it's going to be posted or not is a whole nother story. But I do have a craft fair on Sunday, and after the craft fair, anything that I loaded in and didn't post publicly will be finally loaded onto the store. And then after that, I have my vacation week where I intend to revamp my entire business website, which has been going on behind the scenes. Like there's a skeleton hiding on behind the scenes. But I'm gonna revamp that. I'm gonna do some stuff with the stream. I'm gonna get stuff done and potato at the same time, because it's just gonna be a staycation. I'm not going anywhere. I need time to exist, and Husband Creature is also taking a vacation, so we're gonna exist together. It's gonna be nice. Okay, we're almost done this wonderful thing called life. No, we still have plenty of life left, but we're almost done this wonderful thing called this chunk of color. Oh, I forgot to cross a couple. Oh my goodness. I'm hoping with my vacation week I can. Oh, cool. Wow, that's fun. Wow, Hutchie, are you like are you starting revolutions? Can you come to the States? I'll pay. It'll be a much bigger revolution though. Like federal level revolution, but I'll pay. That would be great. Australians take over America. I would laugh so hard. Oh my goodness. I can, dude. You, if you need distraction, like we can distract you. But I'm I know it's rough. I'm sorry. Oop, nope, I don't want it. Oh, speaking of moms, um, I, I, I wish tragedy didn't bring my mother into mind, but you know, we take what we can. We take what we can take. So the other day, my mom called me, and she was like, I've been getting a lot of calls from Eastern Maine. Now, Eastern Maine used to be the big la 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 hospital complex. Like there's not a whole lot of big hospitals in Maine. We have Eastern Maine and we have Northern Light. Not North. Oh my brain. Okay, so we have St. Joe's, and we have Eastern Maine, which is now known as Northern Light. My mom called me, and I don't know if she just wanted to make sure I was alive, see how I was doing, whatnot. But and she could just spy on my Facebook page. Like, one of my Facebook pages is public, as I am a public figure on that particular Facebook page. But she called me. She's like, I've been getting all these phone calls. I just wanted to make sure you were okay. First of all, I don't go to the. Oh yeah. Oh. Yes, I do like that series of TikTok. But yeah, she's like, well, they've been calling me, and I just wanted to call and make sure that you were okay. Now, mind you, I've been put into the ICU because I got glutened, and my mother's response to that was, oh, okay. So I think it was more leaning towards she just wanted to make sure I was still alive kind of thing, because, I mean, I don't reach out to them on purpose, because according to them, I am a selfish, greedy person. So I'm going, if I get to be something, if I'm going to get that label, then I'm going to be it. So, and that's why I tell people, anything you hear about me, believe it, because to some people, I'm the most kind, generous, individual out there who would give you the shirt off their back, which if you ask, I'll totally give you the shirt off my back, just not this one right now. Or I can be the biggest asshole you've ever met. Depends on the circumstances and how you treat me. Believe it all. And then if it seems a little off, tell me about it, because I love hearing what I've been doing. Yeah. I mean, I have that Princess Leia costume, but no. And yes, legitimately, I do have a Princess Leia costume. In the wee morning hours of the Discord, it was on there for a whole day, that picture. And other than that, unless someone downloaded it, which I suspect happened. But that's okay. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm coming in on the last bits of color for this this particular color, at least on this page. At least on this page. No, they don't. I and see, and this is where, like, the people who are like technology, because they're old, really need to be more open to it, because you can text with people, you can do Zoom and have the closed captions on. There's a lot of technology out there for the elderly, like that. Honestly, in working and playing and having a special interest in technology, and then working with senior citizens and trying to sell that, yes, I could be an asset to this place, which I'm getting tired of. It's like either you like me for the work that I do and the potential that I could bring, or you don't. I'm not going to fight you over either way. But I have looked into senior technology, And there's a lot of it out there, which amuses me because the seniors are the one who hate the technology the most. Now, I was trying to last night. Our newly recognized assistant director of res care was working my shift, the 3 to 11, and she really doesn't work this shift, and she was very astounded on how well it worked. Mostly because we all get along and we communicate like we're all actual adults. But I was telling her, I'm like, this is a special interest of mine. I have been redesigning and reworking and doing all of this stuff as a hobby. Like, I designed dial-up. For all you youngins out there, that's that weird modem sound you hear sometimes. I designed dial-up multi-computer networks. Like, all of the computers on the network had the internet through a dial-up connection level networking. I rearranged sound systems just because it's fun. I take electronics apart, I put them back together, and most of the time they work better than they did. I still haven't won the battle with that fucking printer, which is sitting dead in the shipping room, but I will get to that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, see, my Facebook, like my public profile Facebook, has mostly cross-stitch, a few funny memes, some sarcasm, some memories shared, and mostly talking about dogs and media and whatnot, and just being myself. My Rock Creature Creations Facebook page is where all of like my business related stuff goes. I am really, really, really self-conscious about advertising myself on my personal Facebook pages because I have been invited, and so many of my cohorts have been in those MLMs, and I'm like, no, I don't want that. I don't want your Pampered Chef stuff. No, I don't want this. No, I don't want that. Please don't try to sell me jewelry while you're on your Facebook Live. Like, I'm not trying to sell. Like, I encourage people, like, hey, if you want something, I have a whole website. Go have fun. Because then I feel like I did something in producing a product. And I'm still really bad about like pricing products. You can ask Dragon. I bounce ideas off her all the time. It's really, really difficult for me to sell myself. Like, and that sounds really bad, but like to sell my skills and talents, because you can see what I do. Like, you can see what I produce. That should show you how skilled and talented I am. Why do I have to continue selling myself after you've seen what I can do? Like, if you want to know if you can put up with me, the answer is yes, because I am amazing at mirroring. If I need to act a certain way around you because you're a certain way, trauma gave me a really cool skill there. Autism, ADHD, and trauma combine the super trio of people pleaser. Mostly the trauma. And I try to be reasonable in my pricing. Like, I don't have huge overhead. I will be the first one to tell you. I upcycle up the wazoo. I do have to buy some new things because some things you're just not going to find in thrift stores. But if I can find it in the thrift store, I'm gonna purchase it, keep it, and use it. I rescue bamboo embroidery hoops. I have had to buy embroidery hoops because I've just made so much art, which I'm not upset about at all. I have all kinds of colors, and I need to experiment with more colors, and I'm gonna try. So I'm gonna try the mandala fold on a piece of Aida cloth to see how that goes. That's gonna be fun. Oh yeah. I just don't. It's like I really like Maleficent. I vibe with Maleficent, not only because she is a like a badass bitch, but she's just she's my soul villain. Like, she's not a villain if you actually look at the full picture of things. And so I saw on Facebook, I saw an advertisement for a Maleficent, like a little Maleficent mini backpack. And then I looked at it, and it was from Amazon, and I didn't have high expectations. And it was $100, and it was from China. Now, mind you, I buy cheap Chinese shit all the time. I do, absolutely. I'm gonna be very open about that. But I also, when I buy that stuff, I also make sure that I have added quality to it. I use some really, really nice epoxy to seal my stuff. And then I put like actual cork on the back of like my coasters and whatnot. But when I saw that $100 price tag, I'm like, I would rather throw twice that much at a person who handmade that bag, than risk that $100 on a cheaper product. And as someone, like, mind you, I have said, whew, that's way too expensive. And then I step back and I realize that that's not my price point. And that's why when I ask someone, okay, so how much is this? Because if I want it, I need to know how much it's going to be so I can save up and be responsible in purchasing it. I have no problems paying or even going into a payment plan for a high-end product. And that's what I try to produce when I'm selling stuff. I believe it. I've seen husband creatures pile. So if yours is anything like his and he has a lot more room, that's gonna be scary. Okay, so we are going down here. Okay, there's that. This is all an area. Oh, I gotta move myself down a little bit. This area is all due to a counting error, so I have to fill it in. Well, let's see. I mean, I just reorganized stuff. Like, I'm trying to, and in addition to all of this stuff, yes. It's very true. It's very true. Okay. I'm just trying to negotiate where I actually am. Pig says hi, everybody. No, it's the pig. It's the pig. She's such a good girl. She's kind of a good girl. We have another hole in the fence because she hulked through another spot where she could see a kitty, and yeah. Okay, we'll lay down. Yeah, so we had to repatch the fence, and Kira is starting to dig out around the other panel that blew off in one of the windstorms that we mostly fixed. We mostly fixed it. We need it to be dry. Because let me tell you about trying to fix a fence panel on a slippery, muddy hill. It's trauma-inducing. Because I don't like have complete meltdowns about getting dirty, but it happens. Okay. So I'm gonna take this as my spot sign. See, I haven't read most of Husband Creature's books, and they all interest me. So if I get back in a spot where I have enough spare spoons to read, that's where I'll go, and that is bookcases and bookcases. do. Okay. And of course, Yep, one. Unfortunately, like I when I was trying to negotiate what this area was going to be, because once I started filling in, I'm like, oh fuck. Um Ugh. Yeah, I feel it. Um I that's one of the many things that I need to do with my driveway too, is get some gravel dropped. But luckily for me, mine sits at an angle like this, and this end being the road, and it washes down over a cliff. It does create a little bit more, because luckily every year I rebuild the bank with mulch and ash and sticks and stuff. Um and I was telling husband creature, because one of the things we're going to do when we have the week off is we are going to do some bigger house chores that we can do on the inside. And one of them is to shovel the wood mulch that has accumulated where we drop the wood in the basement. Now, we tried to do it every year. Last year we didn't. Oh, what's going on here? But it's just a never. Oh, have fun getting the hatch then. Have fun storming the castle. I'm trying to, because this is also foobarred, I'm trying to rebuild around here, because I don't want to do filament, and that's what all of this is looking like. It's looking like all of this area, I'm just gonna fill it in with the filament, which I hate filament. I hate it. It's so pretty, but I hate it. It's so pretty, but it's so evil. So that's where I'm working on right now. Because it is really foobarred. It is kind of messed up as to what's going on. This area. Let's go see how far out. kind of funny is now that I'm doing it properly, is it actually works into where it should have been going. Like this giant block of color should have been down. I needed to learn how to count, and I didn't realize that I needed to learn how to count till it was too late. So I just deal with the aftermath. Hutchin Mom, I'm looking at the time here. I think you might want to consider going to the nappy doos. But yeah, this counting error is the same reason why I am It is going well. Yeah, and that's very true. Like this cross stitch is so big that I know where the mistakes are. But no one else does unless you are laser focused. You're like, or you're the artist. Ah. I love the name Demonic Babs. Love it. Love it. Reminds me of Babs Bunny, but that's because I'm old. Dooby-doo. Okay. Wow. Actually, funny enough, it did line up to where it was supposed to be. Just further pointing out my oops. But no, I'm very open about talking that I make counting errors. I've been doing this for, God, let me do the math. 24, 25 years I've been cross-stitching. And I tell people all the time, I'm like, mistakes happen. It's not the end of the world. If you want to pull it out, pull it out. If you don't, then work around it. And I am a great proprietor of working around it. For me, when people hear me do my full on laugh is when they start to worry, because I laugh a lot and I'm generally very cheerful, but when I laugh, I'm generally up to something, or someone's going to be amused, upset, or insert reason here. Let's see what's going on. Sorry, my brain is computing. I thought we were done with the wind for today. It has been ridiculously windy here, like the day. Honestly, kind of surprised nothing has fallen over because, yeah, there's only so much. There's only so much things can take. So we have finished the color 3756 on the page. Oh my goodness! It is now time to move on to a new color. I didn't think I was gonna hit the end of the color that fast. I am going to have to. I'm going to have to reassess my colors when I move on to the next the last. I don't even know what this is. Okay, it's an ad. What is it an ad for? This is very confusing advertising. Okay, we're just gonna skip it. It is White Buffalo Woman is the name of the art. It is a retired chart done by Heaven and Earth, and the artist is Barbara Brown. I mean, you can still buy the print of Buffalo Woman, but I bought this chart ages and ages ago, and I'm only. What did I just do? I need to I need to fix my bot too. But yeah, she's retired. The next couple of projects I have are both Heaven and Earth projects. Buffalo Woman is, let's see, I just hit 88.65% with that. I use Pattern Keeper because a paper chart would have very much, I don't think I would have gotten this far as fast with a paper chart, and it's so funny. I was just starting Buffalo Woman, and I was like, oh, I'm so overwhelmed, I'm gonna take this slow. And then Pattern Keeper came out, and I was like, okay, I'll give this a chance. You know, I try to take things with trepid anticipation. I don't know. And Pattern Keeper has been the most amazing thing for me. Not everybody likes it, but for me, it has helped me get through such big charts. It also allows me to save my patterns because I've worked with paper patterns. They fall apart, and at least now, I mean, and it's still in. I don't even know if Thread Stash. Like I use for my embroidery floss, I use something called Thread Stash, but that's more for embroidery floss. I don't know as if there'd be one for yarn. But Thread Stash is also amazing. I love both. Like Pattern Keeper, $10. Oh, I paid $10 and I didn't even bat an eye. And the same with Thread Stash. It's a free program, but you can get the Pro Edition, and it adds a few more things. But I liked both of them so much that I would sponsor them. That is something that I don't do and or say lightly, but I will gladly sing the praises of both Pattern Keeper and Thread Stash. They are both fantastic. Sitting over here, I'm like, what color do I want to do next? I think I'm gonna move out a little bit here, because all the colors I have left are all like traveling colors. So it's just a matter of what one do I want to put up with. Actually, I'm gonna get a weird small color all done for the page. Well, it's not weird, but it's a small color. It's 322, but it has a big clump of color. But yeah, I have a huge stash of thread. So it's really handy. Like when I rescue when I rescue collections from thrift stores, I can, because I have my main collection. Like I have my main collection of the. Yes, yes. Well, and with Buffalo Woman, the section that I'm at, unfortunately, it's getting down to like it's just the light colors. And good night, Hache. Questions that you ask yourself while crafting. The fuck is this? What was I thinking? Sometimes I don't have the answer. Okay. Yeah, like this. Well, let me let me zoom out a little bit. All y'all can see. Okay, so. And yeah, you can right now you can see page lines because I haven't done anything, but I do make it. That is kind of cool how the filament is showing up right there. That is fantastic. That is just super cool. But like page lines are something people worry about. Rest assured, they do go away. You just have to wiggle your fabric around. Oh, nothing much. I'm just I'm just talking about colors and whatnot, and how I went from a white color to a darker blue. So the final stretch over here is a lot like. Oh, let me see if I can get the camera to. It's a lot like this side because it's the other half of the fog coming in. So that's. Oh my goodness. Let's get down. Get down and boogie. I know that 322. No, the lighting's gonna be weird because I haven't put my magnifying glass back where. I also tell new cross stitchers, use the tools you need. Oh yeah. It has been 5 years that I've been working on this. I am hoping because now it's my main focus. I just finished a project. I finished Rainbow Infinity Loop. I want to say last Thursday or Friday. I forget which one. I think it was last Friday. Somewhere in that ballpark. It was last week at some point. I finished it, and now Buffalo Woman is my main focus. So, and after Buffalo Woman, both of these are Heaven and Earth charts that are still active. So if you want to go look at them, yeah, it was something. Maybe, and I think it was Wednesday. It was a day I had off. So Thursday. It was Thursday. Thursday I had off because that's all I did that day. Is I finished Rainbow Infinity. But so next two are still active on Heaven and Earth's website. Is Call Dance Dionysus, and that one is by Santana, or her last name is Santana. Well, yeah, her last name is Santana. I forget her first name. That's Captain Penis, for good reason. Oh yeah, that okay. That oh. Did I drop? Oh. Okay. I'm do we need to call EMS for PBD? And then the other one is Divine Instinct, but yeah, oh. Close. Divine Instinct by Michelle Phelan. I have almost all of the charts she has available in her spirit line, her spirit Divine Spirit Instinct, or Divine Spirit line. She has like a whole line of art. There's Divine Instinct, there's Gift from the Void. I have like almost all of those in pattern form. Yeah, much like Dragon's To Be Read pile, my cross stitch. My cross stitch collection is not going to, unless suddenly someone wants to start paying me for doing this, then it might get done. Okay, let's. Move around a little bit here. Let's see. But yeah, Michelle Phelan, her art and her cross stitch. Carla, I can't remember her, and I can't remember her last name. She does a lot of dragon ones that I love, and I have one of. Oh, okay. I'm like, where's the loop? That one's not a loop start. My weird random once. Now, I generally don't do the reach that I'm about to do, but because of that being in the ass end middle of nowhere, I'm gonna. Here we go loop-de-loo, here we go loop-de-lie. Here we go loop-de-loo, all on a Saturday night. and that's just patterns. Like I have an entire, let's see if I can actually move my camera respectively today. So let's see. That drawer right there, that's a filing cabinet drawer full of kits. And that's all my stuff. Like, oh wait. That's all my stuff. All of it. Yeah, so I have a lot of stuff. But to be fair, that particular shelf has a lot of the materials for my Ada cloth as well. Like it has the dyeing and a whole pile of the cloth. So yeah, I am. What color dye do I want to do my mandala? Ada cloth. I have every color imaginable, so toss it out there. And I can make any color too. I will do this. I'm traveling around on the bottom piece so that I can inch my way up to the top. Backwards traveling. Funny enough, I do have neon pink. It's not labeled neon pink. It's actually called like rose quartz, but it displays as neon pink. A lot of the neon colors don't actually come come out in dye. You just have to lighten you have to use a light coat of a bold color. But so the shepherds, because everybody has been starting to pick up the renovations on the transitional house up the street, every car that goes by, every car, both behind the house and in front of the house, has they have to whine and cry at it. I'm like, guys, enough. And they're like, no, never enough. So okay, so I'm going to apparently try two ones. I'm going to try one with orange, purple, and green. And I'm also going to try one with neon pink. So stay tuned for those colors. Once I get to the end here, I can go to the top and work my way down. And in the direction I prefer. I do not like right to left. And I do not like bottom to top. There's the top. And here we go. Yeah, this is actually, this color, there's not a whole lot of this color left in the entire cross stitch. Actually, there's a lot left. But not on this page. This page, it was a very small color. But it is slowly filling in on its way down. Like I am more than pleased. pleased with the progress that we are experiencing. But either after stream today or tomorrow, I'm gonna be setting up the cameras for. Maybe I should open the box. I haven't even opened the box yet to see what I'm getting into. Okay, fast vote. Do you guys want me to kind of know what I'm doing, or well, I'm gonna have to open the box anyway. I can't I can't go into it blind. I'm sorry. As much as I'm sure you guys would love me trying to figure out what's in that box, I can't go into the box blind. And all kinds of Legos. It's the Hogwarts castle. I just don't think I have enough room on the table. Even though the table's all cleared, well, it'll be all cleared off by Thursday. Every time I clear it off, I just throw shit on it. So, by Thursday, it will be cleared off again. But I did a lot of cleaning to get it cleared off. I finished a lot of projects. But just, yeah. This little piece of thread lasts longer than I thought it was gonna. I am pleased by this. I am pleased. It's so nice when I'm in one of the areas where I counted correctly. Like, oh hey, everything lines up with the pattern. I don't have to do any gymnastics to blend and make it look okay. Yeah. Well, this one all lines up. Makes me happy. Oh, the Hogwarts box. I was debating about just like blind opening it on stream, and yeah. I decided against that for my mental health. I might record myself and put it on YouTube or TikTok. Just move. Dog. It's so funny. I look over to my pattern keeper, and since I did the base line already, so I keep seeing a giant purple line at the bottom, and I'm like, no, I haven't done that line yet. When in reality, I have done that line, and I am encroaching on getting this block of color all done. And then there's like 5 or 6 little floaty areas. But yeah, this was a very fast color that I just need to get off my list. Speaking of marking things off, I need to get better at it. Why am I writing on my phone? Why am I keeping pens that don't work? I know why. It's Dave. Dave is the reason why I keep pens that don't work. Mm-hmm. My next one is I want to see if I can find the color that is in a majority of this area, because I can't tell you as I'm getting done this page, I can't tell you how much those little blank spots drive me bananas. So I'm gonna find that, and that's gonna be my next color choice. As annoying as it might be for me, I need to fill. I've gotten to the point where I need to fill those spots. One row left in this area. Woo! So I've had to be answering my phone more recently, even from out-of-state numbers, because I've been applying for jobs. I've been applying for remote jobs that will have out-of-state numbers. So I'm gonna need to start like recalling my tales of the kind of stuff I've been getting. I got a phone call just before I went on air, asking me about my car insurance. Okey-doke. We are closing in on the last line of this block of color, then I get to zoom out and figure out where I'm going next. 88.68. We're. I don't think we'll hit 89 today, but we are trucking quite along considering yesterday we started at 88.47 is where we started this week off. It is, and I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but you have to take into consideration a percentage point on this cross stitch is, let's see, yeah, 2,060 stitches is 1%. So I'm taking anything I can get. Oh, yep. Huh. At least the areas where it fills in are areas that I can see. Close as we're getting without me kissing that camera. We don't need that. We don't need that level of love. But yeah, so with my whoopsies on this page, the filament will be absolutely the dead last color that I work on, and it's just gonna fill in all the spots. So it might look a little weird, but it's filament. It is a sparkly fog mist, so it gets free reign. I'm just in awe. Like, I can't. Sometimes I get caught off guard and I look at like everywhere I can't believe that I have done this many stitches. And then I look at it and go, so much dog hair, so much dog hair. So you can meet both sides. There's so much. Like, I'm not even worried about the dirt. I can get the dirt out. Like, there's just so much dog hair. So much dog hair. On this weird little. I love these. Like, I love these cameras. Like, these cameras are amazing. But I need to something in between seasons. I'm gonna need to. I need to take my desk apart first of all, and I need to revamp my stitchy desk. So my vacation is gonna be all kinds of fun. There's gonna be all kinds of changes. I had one of the residents. She's like, "You're always rearranging your furniture." I'm like, "Well, why not?" I rearrange my furniture at the drop of a hat. Like, drives husband creature bananas. That's why I have my craft room. Is my craft room is my area where I can rearrange stuff willy nilly. That and the shipping room. I need to clean that over vacation too. It's better than it was. It is better than it was. But I need to have a conversation with that room and get it even more cleaned. I have a ton of stuff I need to donate. So. Two of that. And how much do I leave here? One of those to the end. Woo-hoo. We've gotten 2 color zeros on the page. That makes sense. I have like 5 stitches left, and unfortunately, due to the sheer amount of space between the stitches, I am going to have to get another piece. Oh well. I still have like 500 stitches left. 582 before I check off what I'm working on of this color, so it's not a huge deal. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh. Let me highlight what I've done. I do enjoy that I'm getting rid of some of the glaring white holes in the darker sections. Ta-da! Okay. So, 322. It's all done. Well, not at zero, but yeah, the final stretch, the final block. I'll be hitting zeros because it's the end of the road for White Buffalo Woman. At least her in progress, but that'll still be. That's still a little bit of time away. Not a whole lot, funny enough, because I do intend on cross-stitching a lot on vacation. Last time I had a vacation and pretty much all I did was cross-stitch, I got almost 5,000 stitches done in 2 days. So even though I don't intend on putting that much effort, that's the kind of level of therapeutic stabbing that I can accomplish. Oh, I lied. I missed it. Always good to zoom out before you say you're done something. It's only like 5 stitches, but still. Thwarted by my own words. Funny enough, it is only 5 stitches. I can count. No. Yeah, 6. Yeah, there are 3 on this row and 3 on the other row. So 6. Again, I repeat, anything that has the word counted in it, you immediately lose the ability to count soon. As soon as you start doing it. Once you stop, you can count again. But while you are doing said thing that needs counting, no, you can't count. Don't even try to fool yourself. You can't count. Okie doke. Have fun, dragon. Don't ever try to fool yourself. Once you're in something that you think that says counting, you can't. I'm not worried about it. You need to do you. I'm therapeutically stabbing stuff, so it's all good. I'm happy. I'm trying to figure out where my loose wing nut is, though. It's always the fun game. Where's the loose wing nut? Got 4 of them. Now I'm done this color on this. There. I zoomed out. Made sure. Oh my goodness. Well, again. Don't end your life, end other people's. This is why I'm not depressed. No, all joking aside, if you need something, like after I'm done stream, we can do a voice chat or something like that if you want. I will be out. That's what I told my therapist. Hands down, I told my therapist, healthy or not, I was like, you never have to worry about me ending my own lives. I will end other people's lives before I will end my own. And hands down, my therapist laughed. And she's like, for whatever reason, I believe you. I'm like, dude, I'm greedy. I like to be alive. I am stubborn. I have fought too hard. I have fought too hard to end myself. All y'all gonna die before I do. So I look at it like that. I'm more likely to go postal. Oh God. Oh. Atlas, that I hope you're not trying in person. You might have to scan the depths of Amazon. Or Dice Arts. Funny enough, I'm serious. Dice Arts has atlases. Not atlases for you, but atlases. Okay, I need to find that color that is driving me bananas. Okay, so we're gonna go down. It's probably one of the 700. It is. It's that 700. Okay. Their store is like awesome. Like, I know it's aimed at 18-wheelers and big rigs, but I'm like, oh dude, I totally need this for my Prius. And I stand by that. Oh. Okay, 790. Yay! We're working on 793, which is another anti-blind color. You can actually see this color going in. Oh, it's not a white color. It's not a shade of white with a tint of another color. No. Is there 2 or 3 strands in here? Seriously. Should only be 2. I only saw 2. There. Oh, certainly interesting ads. Where's my mouse? Okay. Like, this is not Spaz's music. So, finally found the color that fills in the spots. All of those spots. And I think it's a very zigzag color throughout the page. Probably why I didn't do it sooner. You're fine. You're fine. No, you're fine. You are fine now. No, go. Pixie, you do not need to find. Okay, so this is actually fills in all the spots that have been bothering me. Pixie, go lay down, please. So fills in all the spots. So happy. There's a lot of jumping, but it fills in the spots. I don't know. I'm weird. Like once these little white spots get filled in, it like totally changes how I see something. Like I focus in on those little empty white spots, and now that they're gone, it looks so much better. At least in my brain, like it just blends so much better as opposed to even though it's just a couple of lines. Now that these are, well, yeah, let's see. I think they're all filled in. It looks like there's a couple of spots. Nah, they're just. Let's see. Is that no? That is just a light purple. Okay. That is a light color and a dark spot, which is what they meant to do. This color just fills in these top spots here. These ones are another battle, but we're getting going. We're starting. Are you searching at your house or are you searching in a store? Because if you're in a store, I just like look at their app and say, "Hey, where'd you keep this?" Fuckers. But if you're at your house looking for atlases, yeah, okay, yeah. Ask someone else. Don't keep it on your plate. It can wait till later. No one will die if you don't find the maps, so they can wait. Oh yeah. I understand. Back in my day, that was a bush, and that tree over there, that was a fence post. I'm a bad person. And that mall was a field. I've heard that one before. I've said that before. I remember when that was a field. That looks so much better. Like, yeah, there's still a couple of dots here, but it doesn't have that sharp line. It blends. I look at this color and I go, this is not a big color. Why didn't I get to this sooner? But at the same time, it swishes so much. I'm like, this is why I didn't get to this color. Okay, so we are right here. We're gonna fill in this spot here. It looks like so much on, like, far out, like, zoomed out. The spot that I'm working on looks like such a big area. But then I zoom in on it, it's like 8 stitches. I'm like, seriously? But it fills in the gaps, so. And it's not white. I can only, so glad. I'm so glad we opted to not have that white background on Rainbow Infinity, because I think I would have lost my mind. But it wasn't filament, so I could have dealt with it. Time to start filling in random dots, because that's a lot of what the color is at this point. Is just a dot here, a dot, a dot there, here, a dot, there, a dot, everywhere, dot, dot. Old Rod Creature had a pattern. E-I-E-I-O. That particular section was sacrificed to the counter god. What about this little section? Was this little section? I think this little section was also sacrificed. Save for one. Save for one stitch. So Thursday is probably a good day for me to just be working on the start of Hogwarts because one of my besties is going in for another custody battle with her ex, and this has been going on for almost 15 years at this point. Whew. And yeah, so the girls are almost 18, and he is still shenanigan. There's that. He is still pulling shenanigans, I should say. So Thursday, I'm gonna be around for her to text if she needs me. So probably the best that I'm gonna be trying to figure out the the ins and the outs of Hogwarts Castle. Maybe getting a couple of steps done. Oh, not what I wanted. I actually really like this color. Like, even though I'm trying to figure out where I'm going with it, because it's right in the heart of where I messed up. Okay. We've already done more stitches today than we did yesterday, so woo woo! Alright, we've done 267 as opposed to yesterday where we did 222. I still have another few minutes. I know I won't get the entirety of this color done, but and who knows, I still haven't decided what I'm gonna do after. Well, I kinda know what I have to do. I have some messes I gotta clean up. Hey, it works out. Even though it's a little off, it's still not awful yet. This color is a whole bunch of starting and stopping, which is horribly annoying, but not much I can do. I didn't design well, I kind of designed the pattern. I mean, I've made enough boo-boos that I've had to compensate in some area. So there is a little bit of me in this design process. Let's see if that area actually still exists for me to. It does. area down at the bottom where you can't see where I'm pointing, but okay. Hopefully we'll get this line done. I'm seeing that we're closing in on end time, and I like to give a recap. This is the last day for Buffalo Woman on camera, as Wednesday I have off, and Thursday is Hogwarts. But rest assured, she will be going downstairs to get work. I find that when they're trapped up here in the room, I go where my big computer is, because that's where like my entertainment comes from. It's where I watch my YouTube and whatnot. So, and I don't like to haul it around more than I have to. So it's easier to bring the cross stitch downstairs than it is to bring my tower upstairs. That area is still over there. Oh, it is. Pixie, enough. I still have 5 minutes. No. Go lay down. I'm getting sassed. I am getting sassed. But she did what I told her, so that makes her a little bit of a good girl. Okay. I think in the 5 minutes I can get this little area hold The next color I will tackle is the color that's floating around this color that will fully complete these weird open areas. Probably another one of the 700. Like, honestly, those are the biggest colors other than 939 that were in this pattern. Okie doke. So we started off today at 88.58%. We did 303 stitches. Woo! And we are at 88.71%. So we did quite a bit of progress today. And I will see all of you on Thursday. I thank you for the gift of your time. And Thursday, Hogwarts is starting. Hogwarts will be in session. And I'll be lurking. If anyone needs me. I'm gonna be bringing Buffalo Woman downstairs and doing stuff. So, I love you all. You guys are fantastic. And I will see you all on